The thing about Larry is there's two things. One, if he calls, we know what he's going to do. A terrible parody. Number two, before he in fact gets to that terrible parody, he'll give me a terrible take. Even after I've told him a million times, dude, you've been glossed parody Larry for a reason. Your gloss is not bad take Larry. You don't get greedy either and start the call off with a take, which is going to be worse than the song. You're parody Larry, not terrible take Larry. Now, here's a guy who's been known to do a song or two. When they're good, they're incredible. When they're not, they're not. And his phone line often is pretty bad. However, this is a guy that when he squares one up, it travels. Let's find out. And I don't know what he's here to sing about, but I'm about to find out. It's been a minute. John in Little Rock. What's going on, John?
What's up, Rome? Long time, baby. Love the show. Boom, 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 boom. Don't take Larry's call. He will never make it better. He will never make it better. Don't take Larry's call. 'Cause he will write a scarlet letter. He will write a scarlet letter. Don't take Larry's call. So don't take Larry's call, 'cause he will never grow up to be Gorilla Ball. Don't take Larry's call.
Rock him. John in Little Rock. Right when there was a groundswell of support for parody Larry, parody John in Little Rock comes with a parody about not taking his call. How good is that? Oh, man, that was so good. Lawrence, I hate to say it, my man. He just murdered you. Larry, you don't want to get on the air after that just happened. Now, I know Larry. Larry's like, no, my stuff's better. I'm better. You're not better than that, dude. No matter what you have locked and loaded, it's not better than that. You can try and say that you're better than, quote, Muttley or better than Paul's dog. You are not better than that. A guy just did what you do about you and wrecked you. My man, stay down. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. You trying to get up is only going to get you stomped in the head. Stay down. Stay down. That actually was incredible. John in Little Rock, didn't I tell you, when it comes to a ceiling, like when my man's good, he's great. You just don't always know what you're going to get or when he's going to call. That was tremendous. Make sure that's racked, Alvy. 1-800-636-8686. Didn't see that coming. And especially didn't see that coming when I came this close. I came this close to giving Larry what he wanted, and then two things happened. He tried to wave some democratic process bullcrap in my face, and then John in Little Rock. Stucknut says, Larry just got Sugar Raid. He just got Sugar Raid. Hey, listen, I'll get back to sports soon enough. I will. But every once in a while, the jungle takes front and center stage. I've always said the biggest topic on the show is the show itself, and especially on stuff like that. And yet, it doesn't matter, right? My favorite thing about the show is that you can all hear the same thing, and you all have totally diametrically opposed, polar opposite takes. Like, check this guy. Neil in Milwaukee. John in Little Rock was terrible. Is Alvy asleep at the buzzer? Dude, if by terrible you mean great, then you're right, he was terrible. He was not terrible. John in Little Rock at times has been terrible. I'd be the first guy to tell you that he's terrible. Hey, Rome, why are you right? Because I said so? Or, now how about this? Because I'm not always right. Why am I right? Because he wasn't terrible. Do you see what he just did there? I can't believe I have to explain this to you, Neil. This guy just did a parody about how terrible Parody Larry is because Larry wanted on, and the song was all about why I should not let him on. This is pretty easy, Neil. It actually was really good. Really good. Stucknut got it. Larry just got Sugar-Rayed. All right, so still ahead. I'm trying to get to Cat and the night he had. He also did it quickly. Like, he came up with that on a dime. That was very quick in reaction time. All right? That was not like he slept on that. He worked on that. That became a thing. That was a topic suddenly. That was very organic. And he came up with that on a dime. He did that on the fly. Another reason why he gets big points for that. 12wood says, if you ban Parody Larry from the show, we'll stop listening to your show. Signed the 8 other old guys from the karaoke bar that Larry frequents. I haven't really banned him. That was kind of a joke and a play on words. But if it's not a ban, what do you call a guy who calls every single day but never gets on? Not yet? I don't know. Quickly, let me bring you in here, Chalk. You are the EP. Don't sweat it, dude. You're all right. I got you. Because you're the EP, presumably because of the authority of the position, I care what you think. And I think that you are, although you've been here a number of months, you're still kind of ingrained or becoming ingrained with the culture of the program, although I think you do know a lot about it. You also know programming. You have a really good resume, and you got a pretty good brain. What do you think programmers think? Keep in mind, I care what they think. Also, keep in mind, I'm going to do whatever the hell I want to do. I'm in the Hall of Fame. But what do you think they think? Do you think that programmers generally like this thread, or do you think they're like, hey, Rome, can you give us your take on Cat?
Yeah, usually they want more the straight sports, more the predictable thing. That does not mean the more entertaining thing. So I would say it depends on the programmer. A good programmer wants entertainment value. And honestly, I mean, what's not entertaining about that call we just heard? John and Little Rock. I mean,
all right.
Epic. And turning that around, by the way, in 4 minutes, like... That thread came out of nowhere, and John's on the line with a phone call. That's amazing.
You were impressed, right? Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was strong.
Need more of that.
All right, so there you go. I want to get my EP's take. Executive producer. When I talk about the roller coaster ride that is Parody Larry's morning, like he wants on, I say absolutely not. And then there's this groundswell of support, so I'm about to put him on. And then John and Little Rock comes in, and I'm like, dude, oh, no, Larry. Stay down. Like that guy who got knocked down in a street fight and is trying to get up when he should just stay down. We all know this. And the guy keeps stomping on his head. And I'm just like, stay down, dude. Stay down. Stop trying to get up. But then this guy makes a really, really good point. Salvador Yoga says, Rome, you have to let Larry respond to John and Little Rock. Fair play, brah. I never think about Larry until you tease us talking about him, Rome. Let him speak. Larry. Dennis from San Luis Obispo. So on the one hand, I think it's a really bad idea. And when I say to Larry, stay down, it's actually out of affection. Like, I don't want the guy to take any more punishment. I think that if he tries to respond, it's going to go badly for him. That's why I'm saying to him, because I like Larry. A little bit. Stay down. But this guy makes a good point. Rome, he deserves a chance to respond. And I think to myself, you're right. He does. So right when I'm about to go to the phones and let Larry respond, I look at a tweet from Larry himself. Quote, Dear Jim, in no way am I demanding a vote or anything else from you. It's your show and your decision about who gets on or not. I'm just happy to be a fun part of the jungle, and I appreciate all the times you let me in. Unwar John's little rock of a brain. Oh, he did take a run at John. Okay, so I was going to say, I thought on first read that he was giving him credit for how he just got stomped. But he's not. A little weak in the way you came back, Larry, but you did unwar John's, quote, little rock of a brain. See, this is why I think this is going to go badly for you, Larry, because you say things like unwar John's little rock of a brain when he just did something fairly brilliant. All right, so Larry, you're still in this fight. I will say this. The last time, and this is why I'm saying stay down, the last time Larry attempted to go back at John, it went horribly for Lawrence.
John and Little Rock has a little Fighting Foundation.
Like, Larry, you keep going to that John has a Little Rock angle, and it doesn't go well. A little rock for a brain, a little rock for a rock. Like, all your Little Rock stuff, like, Larry, it's just played. John in New York is in. John's got a pretty good point. Looks like the only way Larry's getting back on is flying back to New York. He actually did that once. Larry goes to such extreme lengths. Not only will he call every single day and wait on hold for hours, which turns into weeks and months, he will actually get on a plane and fly to New York to try to get on with a tandem call. Now, in fairness to Lawrence, don't act like I never put him on. I did put him on 222. In fact, I did a lot of things I would normally never do on 222, including put him on.